Shalom. All praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. This is y&ymission. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. y&ymission teaches the 100% true doctrine is GMS. The U.S. strategic oil reserves are running low. And remember, everybody's been pretty much blowing a whistle about that since May and April. And here we are in July. Okay, so June going into July, this is when things are going to start getting dicey. So I'm going to bring out the video and scripture.
High gas prices are forcing President Trump to do something that he's warned against for years.
We're going to be doing it very quickly, and then we'll fill it up. We'll fill up our reserves.
He's talking about the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, which is approaching levels not seen since the early 1980s. In May, Trump removed more oil from the reserve than any president ever has in a single month.
All right, so we'll go here and then get into the Ecclesiastes 39 and 26. The principal things for the whole use of men's lives are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil and clothing. Right. So these are the principal things that Yahweh says that are for men's lives. All right. And this is going to affect people's livelihoods. Definitely. Okay. The oil running low. Okay. Petroleum. All right.
Which is notable given how critical Trump was of President Biden when he did the same thing after Russia invaded Ukraine. Let's roll the tape.
You know, I filled up the strategic reserves, by the way. Now Biden's using what I did to try and lower the price of energy. The strategic national reserves, which I filled up, have been virtually drained in order to keep gasoline prices lower.
All right, so basically he's speaking with a forked tongue. He's doing what he criticized another man of doing, but he's doing it 10 times worse. Okay, so Isaiah 19:4, and the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith Yahweh, the Lord of hosts. All right, so this man does the most. All right. He blamed another man, but for something that he's doing
Prior to the election, we filled up the national strategic reserves, and they used that money to keep gasoline a little bit lower. It's not supposed to be used for. It's supposed to be used for war and national security. He wanted to have low gas prices for an election, and now we have nothing left. He went into the strategic reserves to try and win an election. He's sucked all of the oil out, but you know what? We have no strategic national reserves.
Sounds like he's talking about himself in the past, okay? But speaking on his future self or his actions, okay? Proverbs 29:12, if a ruler hearken to lies, all his servants are wicked, right? And we know that ultimately who's running the show when it comes to Trump and the U.S. government, Netanyahu, all right? Bibi, Israel is ruling and controlling America, Amalek, all right? Isaiah 10:1, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and write grievousness which they have prescribed, right? Destruction to these governments, okay? The U.S. government, all right? Writing these laws and whatnot, and basically going against the things that they set in order in their own principles, okay? All right? So Ecclesiastes 39:26, the principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour, wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil, and clothing, right? And these things are going to be in short supply, discontinued, run out, critically low, and become non-existent pretty soon, all right? And famine, all right? So the Heavenly Father is taking away the principal things of a whole for use for man's life, all right? So with that, I like to say all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua